shit. Dude. So, it's been a while now, but I've never really thought too much. Well, I mean, of course, I've thought a lot about the Star Wars prequels as an avid, ardent Star Wars fan. And, of course, a lot of disparaging, I think really funny shit has been said about them. And I didn't expect much anyway when I went to go see them. I mean, I thought they were decent. Did I think they, like, redefined cinema? No. Like the first ones did? No. You couldn't really possibly do that. They were, you know, decent backstories to what happened, you know, before episode 4, but not really great. I mean, and you know, it's been a while. I mean, hell, it's been 10 years since the first one. Hard to believe. I remember anticipating that movie and going to see it, and I was like, not that there weren't some stuff that was cool, but I was like, holy fucking shit, I expected so much more after years and years of this, and it just wasn't, it didn't, I mean, the thing of it is, like, you take something like Star Wars, and it's kind of like the cast of Seinfeld. It's like if they did a prequel to Seinfeld, it would suck, like Jerry in school, and there's different people, and you didn't meet George yet, and, you know, it would just, it wouldn't work. I think that's kind of why the prequels kind of, they fell short in the eyes of my age group, at least. But they, looking back on them, they were decent, not really, you know, the best freaking movies ever made, not the best sci-fi movies ever made, but cool. But I still like the old ones. They just are. The old ones are better. Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi are superior movies in every way, and the acting's better. It's just, they're more fun. They were more natural. These movies were just, those movies, the prequels were decent, but they, I thought, lacked. They just did, and I think Hayden Christensen is a shitty fucking actor. Natalie Portman's a good actress. The one thing I really liked about the prequels was Mace Windu, the character of Mace Windu, played by Samuel L. Jackson. I really liked him. He wasn't in a lot. He was like the Boba Fett of the prequels. He wasn't in it too much, but he was freaking awesome. And he wound up getting killed in the last one, as everyone knows. I liked Mace Windu in it. That was awesome having. That was the saving grace of the prequels, was Samuel L. Jackson playing Mace Windu. But, and Ewan McGregor playing Obi-Wan Kenobi was alright. But yeah, it just didn't, you didn't have enough. And the one thing that really bothers me, and I don't think it's ever really been brought up, is apparently I didn't get this, and I never would have drawn this conclusion when I saw the original movies before the prequels came out, is that Yoda and Chewbacca were BFFs. What the hell's that about? They never, like, I mean, when Luke goes to Dagobah and meets Yoda, he never says, how's Chewbacca doing? You know, he would know that Luke had run into Chewbacca before he went to Dagobah. It's like he was like, all like, I mean, by the end of freaking the prequels, like, Yoda's ready to suck Chewbacca's dick or something. I mean, it was fucking ridiculous. I didn't get that, and they, like, Darth Vader made C-3PO. That was, I'm sorry, man, that's fucking stupid. That's the only criticism those are the only real criticisms I have of those movies. But it just never made any fucking, why make, I mean, have C-3PO in it, but don't have Darth Vader make C-3PO for holy shit. That's the stupidest fucking thing ever. Doesn't he know that he made that android? He's clairvoyant in the later chapters. It's like he's on the Death Star, like, holy shit, isn't that the droid I made when I was 6? I mean, Jesus. I mean, I'll have to admit, there's a bit of the prequels were a bit of a clusterfuck in many ways. Not that I didn't like any aspect of them. Revenge of the Sith was cool, because I, of course, loved seeing Hayden Christensen getting burned to a fucking crisp. That was definitely worth that, sitting through the whole 3 films. But yeah, there's fucking stupid shit, no doubt. I mean, how could you, like, I mean, the thing is, like, it's to say something about the filmmaker back in the day. How could you make those really great movies and not bother to try to write something exponentially better to follow that up, not follow it up with, but so much, make a prequel to, but in essence follow it up, seeing what's been done since, and in special effects and in movies and everything else. But I just think, George Lucas is a storyteller. He is a good storyteller, but the prequels, there were some areas where I just didn't get it. Did he just like, let my kids write it? Like, he just let them write it, and he was like, cool, like it was some confidence builder, like, I'll let you write my prequels, whatever. I'll let my whole gazillion-dollar, film empire rest on your shoulders, franchise rest on your shoulders, kids. Just, I'll let you write the prequels, because it was like his kids wrote those prequels, and it was fucking nonsense. I mean, between Jar Jar Binks, Darth Vader having created C-3PO, and Yoda and Chewbacca being friends, those were the three biggies. If they would have done something about that, then it would have been a decent movie. But yeah, I mean, they were cool. Don't get me wrong. There was they're worth seeing. Believe me, I own all of them. I'm an ardent enough fan to own all of them, but those are the three main criticisms. I never got that, and I have a right to be pissed. I grew up with those movies. I remember seeing some of them in theaters. I'm that old, and what the fuck, dude? Because he made those movies thinking, well, they'll all forget about her. No, Darth Vader, if you watch the old movies, Darth Vader in no way, shape, or form could have made C-3PO. Why would he ever make a gay android? Why would some little green freaking alien Jedi long-eared dude be friends with a big hairy fucking Sasquatch alien like Chewbacca? That doesn't make a damn bit of fucking sense. That's bullshit. I just why don't they have people like me in the room? And I would have gladly taken that job to just smack George Lucas whenever he came up with a fucking idea like that when he was making the prequels. Honestly, I mean, why didn't they have me or the comedian Patton Oswalt, help write the prequels? We could have made an awesome fucking movie, It would have been, like, awesome, and, Han Solo probably would have been in it a little bit more. They could have had him as a teenager, and he was like a insolent adolescent teenager, and he was pissed off, and he was smoking and drinking and driving around the galaxy drunk, and, whatever. Something way cooler than, it just, oh, man. Fucking moronic shit. But anyway, yeah, that was my, I guess, reaction to the prequels, and I haven't been able to verbalize that or express that up until now, really. But they're still, I'm glad they were made, but not that way. I wish they were. It really was sad that things went that route, but what are you gonna do, What are you gonna do? If I made $1 gazillion, I would probably lose sight of creativity or what would be appropriate to a particular film, and I would completely screw up. I mean, if I lived on a freaking, goddamn crazy-ass, secluded or closed-off, secured ranch named the Skywalker Ranch with a bunch of crazy high-tech shit, and I drove a Tucker, I'd think differently. I fucking would. But I don't. So I see things as they are, and George Lucas, I don't think does.